Hello violinists! In this video I'm going to be teaching you a simple and easy way to learn vibrato. If we haven't met yet, hi, I'm Megan. I'm a violinist and teacher. I've been playing for over 20 years and have both my bachelor's and master's degrees in violin performance. And now I use my years of experience and thousands of teaching hours to help you learn the violin quickly, easily, and joyfully. If you haven't already, definitely smash that subscribe button. Let's get into it. So there's a couple things that you need to know about vibrato before we start to actually practice it. The first thing is that vibrato is a backwards motion. So what does that mean? It means that the pitch always needs to be getting lower. We never want to be going above the pitch that is written. Why is that? Well, because our ear picks up the highest pitch. So if we are going above our desired pitch, we are going to sound sharp. So vibrato is a backwards motion. Our pitch always needs to be getting lower. There are two types of vibrato, arm vibrato and wrist vibrato. I believe that everyone has a more natural arm or wrist vibrato, and one is not better than the other, okay? So if you are brand new at vibrato, I suggest trying both out and see which comes a little bit more naturally to you, and then focus on developing that type of vibrato. I'm going to be giving you exercises for both arm and wrist vibrato in this video. And the third and final thing is that when we are using vibrato, the points of contact in our hand change from 3 to 2. So up until this point, you've been touching your violin in 3 places: your thumb, whatever finger you're playing with, and the inside of your first finger. Now, when we are using vibrato, we are no longer going to touch on the inside of our first finger. We need a little bit of air space in order for our vibrato to be free. Now, I don't want you to over-exaggerate this, okay? I don't mean completely take your hand away from the instrument, okay? Just a very, very slight bit of space that's going to allow your hand to wiggle. So now let's get into the exercises. So we're going to start away from the instrument, so you can put your violin down if you'd like. Our first exercise, we are simply going to be practicing the vibrato motion and call it a knocking motion. So if we're going to knock with our wrists, we're going to do this. Can you do this with me? Like, hello, I'm here for the party. Now, I want you to notice my wrist. Is it going back and forth? No, it's not. It's not doing that, right? Okay, so that's something to watch out for as we continue on with these exercises. For the arm, this is the motion. You can see that I'm opening and closing from my elbow, and my wrist is soft. Try it with me. Good job. That's exercise 1. Exercise 2, you need your violin, so you can go ahead and grab it. We're going to do these same 2 motions just on our violin now. So we'll start with the wrist. While doing this, at first your thumb is free. You can see that my thumb is moving back and forth. But again, my wrist is not. My wrist is staying still. I like to say, pretend like I have a string on your knuckles right here and I'm pulling them back. Now for the arm, same sort of thing, only the motion is originating at the elbow. Again, the thumb is free. Exercise 3, we are going to do these with our thumb staying in one spot. So here's the wrist version, and here's the arm. Again, you can see that my wrist is very soft. So those are going to help you get the very, very basic motion. Now, when we are doing the vibrato with our fingers, we are basically going to be rolling the finger. So I'm going to start with my finger on the very tip, and then I'm going to roll it onto the pad. And you can see that my knuckle goes back as well. Why don't you try this with me on any finger, on any string? Just practice rolling the finger. Good, go to another finger. Just a note, I'm using arm vibrato because that's what comes more naturally to me. But if you would like to do wrist vibrato, it's the same sort of thing. Now I'm doing wrist. Let's go to another finger. Rolling, rolling, rolling. And the fourth finger. The fourth finger is going to be tricky. Fourth finger always is, right? Here's some things to hopefully make it easier. Bring your thumb a little bit further down and increase the space between your hand and the neck. Also, bring your palm slightly inwards towards the neck. And know that your pinky is going to go slightly diagonal. All right. Now, the next exercise, the exercise that we've been working up towards, is what I call the pizza exercise. And in this exercise, all you are doing is gradually speeding up your vibrato with the metronome. So I'm going to start with pizza, which is quarter notes, then pepperoni, which is eighth notes, then I would like a slice of pizza, which is 16th notes, and then I'm going to do 2 clicks of as fast as I possibly can. Let me demonstrate. My metronome is on 60, just for reference. Very good. Why don't you try it with me? I think that third finger is the easiest, so let's try that. Ready? Go. How'd it go? Remember that you can break these steps up, so you can practice just pizza, then you can practice just pepperoni, and then you can practice stringing them together. And this is the exercise that I would practice to get the vibrato motion going. 2 more final thoughts. If you are choosing to use wrist vibrato, try practicing up in 3rd or 4th position at first to prevent your wrists from swinging back and forth. And last thing, vibrato takes a while to master. So please do not feel frustrated if you're not getting it after a week or a month or even a couple months. I always tell my students it's going to take about 2 years to have a vibrato that you truly love, okay? Remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint, and you can do this. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you'd like to connect with me elsewhere, you can check out my Instagram at Suzuki Violin Teacher, and thank you for watching.